Yo, what's good with everybody? It's your boy, the best in the world, the greatest ever to do it, your boy Meech, and we are back at it with another episode of the Space to Place podcast. Joining me are my co-host Sammy Yeager and Tabby2B, the big three. How we doing tonight? You're
Doing
Doing
great,
well,
doing
doing
great.
well.
doing fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a minute, you know what I'm saying? Got the episode scheduled ahead of time, but it has been a minute since we came together and just had a podcast episode. You know what I'm saying? It's always a Space to Place over here. We're down 2 members, you know, they doing their own walks of life, their own character arcs, I assume. But, you know, you always got the big three right here, the ones who are consistent, who want the bag. You feel me? The other two, I don't know. They don't want it. They don't want it, ladies and gentlemen. But I do. I'm tired of eating oodles and noodles for 27 years. And you're not going to change my narrative. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'll let you
But
have
other than that,
I'll let you have it.
you ain't going to let me have nothing. I took it. I'm running with this. So when my acceptance speech comes through, first thing I'm going to say, I was in the streets of Beaufort, South
Ladies and
Carolina.
gentlemen, he's
noodles
lying.
And noodles.
He's lying.
Oh my God.
lying.
See, they don't want to see a brother winning. You know what? Let's go ahead. But I appreciate everyone who tunes into the podcast, whether it's on Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, you feel me? Anywhere you can get your podcast, Apple Podcasts, always make sure to stream the podcast. We're trying to make something out here, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to make it out the hood with this one. You feel me? Everything we say on here is trademarked already. Don't even try to take it. You feel me? But as always, we appreciate those who have stuck around for this long and are continue to stick around for the foreseeable future with all of our endeavors and everything. But enough of the sappy stuff, you feel me? We're going to talk about Cartoon Network, you feel me? Particularly the golden age of Cartoon Network. So, you know, I got this topic from, you know what I'm saying? I was like, well, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? But, you know, since this is our forte, our niche, figured we go ahead and just talk about different eras of cartoons. And the one that came up was the golden era of Cartoon Network. The golden era of Cartoon Network is between 1995 and 2005, depending on like the year you were born, X, Y, and Z. So I'm the youngest of the group. I wasn't there in 95. I'm not a fossil like the one on my top right. So I don't know. Like 95? Dang. Tabby2B, what are you doing? Fossil. But
Oh
I know we
my
all have our
goodness.
own different years of what we consider the golden age of Cartoon Network. So does anybody want to go first? Is there like a specific set of years that you remember watching from Cartoon Network where you would sit there and say, this is the peak of the network?
Mm,
Let's see here.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Let me look up
Good
my
question.
phone.
I mean, I have so many, but I don't have them in my mind by year.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, early 2000s.
The cutoff is from what it said was 95 to 2005. Maybe you can stretch like another year in there, if depending on when you watched it. Like I was born in 98, so for me personally, that would be what I want to say like 90. From what I can remember watching television, it would be 98 to like 2005, 2006. I think 2006 was like the last good year of Cartoon Network before they just went down a cliff for like those next 3 or 4 years.
Okay,
It
and
was pretty bad.
what shows would you say were on around that time? Like that gave you that impression?
Like the, you know, your usuals. You got that was the Ed, Ed and Eddies, the Courage the Cowardly Dogs, the Powerpuff Girls, the Johnny Bravos, the Dexter's Labs, Camp Lazlo, Kids Next Door, Billy and Mandy, Samurai Jack, all those shows around that time. Even like some of the obscure shows like Mucha Lucha, Juniper Lee, what was it? Time Squad, like those type of shows. Like that all fit in that time frame.
I got you. Yeah. And what would you say would be the shows that you felt were their fall off,
But
or like that you like somewhat uh like notified, like, they're not
where
really
you
hitting
could
like they
see
used to.
like a decline in the network.
Yeah, I guess you could say so. Yeah.
I would say like
Mm.
that late 06, early 07 year, because that's when, because y'all remember that movie Out of Jimmy's Head,
Out of Jimmy's Head.
I remember that one.
where
Yeah.
the kid got like the movie is about this kid. He got in a concussion and I think he got his brain switched with the mind of some famous cartoon artist or something, and he could see like from his perspective, he could see like the cartoons and the drawings as if they were real. You feel
Oh,
me?
dang. That was definitely not for me because
Okay.
I do not know what that is.
Like that
Oh,
I think it was 2007. That's that, because I remember that
yeah.
movie vividly. Like search up Out of Jimmy's Head. I'm pretty, if
Mhm.
you see like if you see like the picture of it, or like just like the image of it, I think you see what I'm talking about. But yeah, that was like
Yeah.
06, 07,
Yeah. It
where it
was a
was kind of
live
like,
action
Oh,
animation mix.
no.
yeah,
Yeah.
That
yeah.
was,
I'm looking at it now. It was, yeah, and you're right. It was 2007. They did one season. Yeah.
my God.
I think it was a movie and then a season. Yeah, or
Mhm.
was it just a season?
But let me see. It says one season. I may be incorrect. Hold on.
Or they must have made it into like a feature. 'Cause I do remember it being like a long movie. I remember
Mhm.
because that was around the time Cartoon Network was doing like the movie Sundays of
Okay.
basically anything they could get their hands on. But I definitely do remember Out of Jimmy's Head. That was like I'm like,
Yeah.
what
Okay.
is
Yeah. I
this? I was
I didn't even know what that was. I was like, what in the world? That's my first time hearing this. So I was definitely not checking that out.
hey,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
it was a show.
2015.
Well, it had a special and then episodes as well.
yeah.
But yeah, I didn't. I don't think I remember watching it much, but I do. It is coming back a little bit.
It's kind of like one of those things you got to really remember back on. But
Mm-hmm.
but like if we just talking about the golden age of Carson Over, it's, man, it is. That's one of them. That's one of the moments you had to be born for. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like
Mhm.
for me personally, if you were born between 98 and like 2000, well, no, because you wasn't really, all right. You know what? We'll take the thing from 95 to 2005. If you were born between that era of television for cartoons, you lived, boy. You can't get no better than that, bro. And I know someone's probably.
Oh, my bad. What are you saying?
And I know someone was gonna, and I know somebody who's listening to this is gonna be like, "No, you guys are old. It's nostalgia, X, Y, Z." Nah, that's one of them ones you had to be at. You had to be there for. Like, imagine you coming home from school, man, and being able to watch Ed, Edd n Eddy, Powerpuff Girls, Courage, Samurai Jack, Kids Next Door, like back to back. Like, it's not just like every single day too. New episodes were coming out as well. It wasn't just like these were old shows like your Looney Tunes or your Bugs Bunnies. Like, no, these were ongoing shows that were continuing to get new episode after new episode after new episodes. It was crazy. And then the commercials for how they advertised each show, because you would have like an Ed, Edd n Eddy marathon here, or a Powerpuff Girl marathon here leading up to the movie, or you had Kids Next Door marathon leading to Operation Zero. You throw like a little mini marathon of Courage right here, or the premiere of Samurai Jack here, and it's like you're watching all of this in real time, and what I think I love most about the golden age of Cartoon Network is that everything was theme centered. Like, nowadays you don't get the Halloween specials, you don't get the Thanksgiving specials no more, you don't get the Christmas specials. Like, the only way you can do that is they'll do it on Boomerang, and it's like, bro. And even then, I'll get onto Boomerang in a second, but it's like Cartoon Network made the effort within the 90s and the early 2000s to be like, they wanted the people to be involved. type. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's like, oh, you guys, it's December. They actually had the cartoon characters from each different show doing like a Christmas commercial, or like a Thanksgiving commercial, or just like they took the time to make a budget and just like, oh, you know what, let's bring all these shows together and just give them these different commercials that corresponded for like the different season at the time. And that's bro, and you was getting that every single day, bro. Like from sun up to sundown. Crazy, man.
Yeah, no. What I would add on to yours is I would add 1992. I mean, not 92, but 92. TOO. Like, because kids at that time, like 95, they'd be like 5 years old. 2000, they're 10. 2005, they're like 15. So I think if you were born late 80s, early 90s, I think Cartoon Network touched you. Like, not in a weird way, you know? Like, but like it was a part of your life for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Even if you didn't have like a cable box, it was on regular cable, Cartoon Network. So yeah, what were we going at, Tab?
I was saying there were shows like Dexter, what was it? Cow and Chicken, what else? Two Stupid Dogs, like the earlier cartoons that people kind of don't really pay attention to. I Am Weasel, because I remember watching those and I enjoyed them. So those cartoons kind of don't get mentioned a lot. So
yeah, I do like with I feel like with the golden age of Cartoon Network, I feel like there was a show for pretty much everybody. Like, if you wanted your weird nonstop scheme of the week, get your Ed and Eddie over there. You want to deal with superheroes, watch your Powerpuff Girls over here. Your absolutely abnormal scary of the week, Courage here. The Avengers.
You want something a little more dark. Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack was pretty dark even when it came out. It was completely different from what was on TV at the time. So
yeah, more action oriented, that more like plot developed wise. You know, you want the kids versus the adults. You go to Codename Kids Next Door here. If you just wanted like Cartoon Network gave up. Not to say that they don't do it. I do feel like they've gotten better with diversifying their shows now, at least up to a certain point. At least certain shows. I haven't watched Cartoon Network in years because ever since regular show and Adventure Time ended, what is it to watch? Was nonstop episodes of Teen Titans Go. But I'm gonna get into that later.
There was Gumball too. Gumball held on for a while.
And Gumball.
Yeah, Gumball is carrying like, them right now. In Adventure Time.
Yeah, hard carry. But yeah, those shows, just being able to see those shows every single day, just like nonstop. And like I said, there's new episodes. Of course, you had your reruns when they were trying to build up new seasons and promoting the new seasons. They let you know, oh, new seasons of Courage or Ed, Edd n Eddy coming up. So in order to anticipate that, that's when they play like they would give you like a whole day marathon. Because I remember they would do that for Ed, Edd n Eddy, because the new seasons, they would transition them into school because they were always in the cul-de-sac the whole time. So when we got them into the schools, it was like, oh wow, like it's kind of like there's like a continuing story with this, even though it's kind of like episodic of the week. They're doing something new with these characters that we've like grew up with so much, and you could kind of tell when there was like a new season, especially with like the technology, because like the animations of certain shows would improve, or sometimes depending on who you ask, people like the old animation of like the 90s more than the 2000s. That depends on the show. But you got to grow with these shows, and I think that's something that these shows nowadays in Cartoon Network, it's just brain rot, bro. It ain't even nothing. Like, it's just, who really watching this? I don't think they know their audience anymore. And you can sit there and say, oh, well, the audience that I'm talking about, everybody's grown. Okay, that's fair, but you can still like look at the success that you had in the past and kind of like look for that again in these new writers or these new animators. You gotta like you sometimes. I think the reason why Cartoon Network succeeded so well and is considered the golden age between that specific amount of years is because every show had a chance to shine. We're in a social, we're in a media age where like if something's not popping off within the next like 5 episodes, they're already scrapping it. Like they're already scrapping it. And that's not even just with cartoons. That's just like with anything in our social media. Like for example, like different point, but like with Shonen Jump, that's it's a manga app called Shonen Jump where you can read your mangas on there. That sometimes they'll give like new artists a shot to create their own manga and release it in Shonen Jump. If it's not hitting within the first 10 chapters, next thing you and like, or you think it's a good little read, you think, okay, this got potential. Next thing you know, by chapter 20, it's already wrapped up because they like the companies is like, yeah, this ain't hitting, my boy. This is not hitting. You like, bro, you ain't even give this enough time to cook. And you
Right.
can
There are
say that
too
you
many
can,
trash manga that have gotten like 200 chapters,
Oh
and
no.
these other ones are getting only 20. Man, please.
and yeah, and it's the same thing with these cartoons out here. Like you see a cartoon nowadays, you look at something, you're like, okay, this has potential, and you invested into it, and it only gets like a season 1, or they over here talking about, oh, we're canceling it due to low demand. Like low demand, you ain't even let the show cook, gang. How am I
Right.
supposed to catch this if you only giving me like 5 to 10 episodes, and I'm invested, and you over here like, the business is like, it's not hitting. It's not hitting, my boy. Like, what do you mean it's not hitting? You ain't let it cook enough. And I think that's why we hold that show and those cartoon shows in such high regard. Each one of them had their time to cook. Like Ed, Edd n Eddy was on Cartoon Network for years. It didn't end until like 08 with the movie. Powerpuff Girls was on there for a minute. Like I want to say 2005, 2006. Dexter, probably around the same amount of time as well. Courage was on there to like 01, 02. Like then Kids Next Door, like they had like 3 to 4 year stretches of like, okay, we can let these shows rock until we decide that it's time for, you know, to close the book on the chapter. You feel me? And another thing why I think Cartoon Network is so good in those between that time frame is because they promoted the hell out of the cartoons. Like Cartoon Fridays, bro. You can't bro, come on now. Like, yo, they put so much effort into everything they did, brother. The commercials alone are like, bro, this once you see those, like when you go back in time and just watch them, you're like, man, I remember when Cartoon Fridays got first introduced. Or I remember when what was it? When it transitioned from was it just regular ads and they did it with like the 2 hosts. I can't remember their names off the top of my head. I think it was like Tom and
Cartoon on Toonami?
Like no, not Toonami. It was the human host. They I forgot their names, but yeah, they had 2 human hosts. It sounds weird saying that, but like they had 2 hosts for Cartoon. They had 2 hosts for Cartoon Fridays, and they were always like advertised the hell out of the block, bro. It was crazy. Toonami, that's gonna be like an episode after this one, so we're gonna leave that for its own topic, bro. Because I got a lot to talk about on that, bro. Hey, but yeah, man. I'm sorry if I'm taking up a lot of time to talk, but I'm gonna let y'all spit. I'm gonna let y'all dribble. Go ahead.
I'm letting you cook, man. It's good.
What is Cartoon Network's current lineup? I generally can't remember the last time I sat down and watched it.
That's a good question.
I'll go ahead and look it up right now.
Okay.
But
it's not. I mean, I think Craig and the Creek is on. I think they're still playing Teen Titans Go. What else? I don't know. I don't know. I don't watch too much cable now. I just watch it on streaming.
I'm gonna check right now. If we're going, what is it? You know what? We'll go on Monday. And I'll start at what is it? I'll start from 7 a.m. to just like 12 to give an idea. So they had Total Drama Rama playing from 7 to 7:30. Adventure Time.
What?
Adventure Time. Steven Universe. The Stanley Dynamic. Craig of the Creek. Mysticons. More Total Drama Rama. Pokemon Horizon, the series. Bay Battle X. I hope this is the but
they got like 20 different versions of Beyblades and 20 different versions of Pokemon.
Okay, so I'm on the right one. It's really a lot of reruns of just Craig of the Creek, Adventure Time. That's really it. I'm surprised. Well, I'm surprised Teen Titans going on here.
I mean, also now kids are in school during the morning, so those are like probably little kids who ain't even, really into the show. You know what I'm saying? Into the plot of the show. They're just watching it because it look cool.
It keeps them entertained. So
that's
the first time I looked at their lineup in forever, and I'm already like,
like, what is that?
I'm surprised Teen Titans going on there. But they probably ran that bit to the ground. They was running that thing to the ground. Oh
That's
my!
all you saw. I'm like, what in the world?
I know Tara Strong getting that check.
I forgot what year it was, but it was like, I think they played like Teen Titans Go the whole day, like all 400 episodes at the time for the movies or whatever.
Yeah,
bro, I did not. That's too much. And like I understand, like. Like I understand Teen Titans Go has its own demographic. I'm not even gonna hate on the show. If you like Teen Titans Go, that's you. You feel me? That's your demographic. Understandable. But you need some variety. I couldn't imagine being like a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company like Cartoon Network and be like, you know what? Go ahead and put Teen Titans Go on all day long. All day. All day. Like
kind of like how MTV was playing ridiculousness all the time. Like, dude, what?
It's so lazy programming for real. Like
I ain't gonna lie, I love ridiculousness because it's just a funny show. But they was playing that all day.
I was like, what does Rob got on MTV? Like, what secrets does he hold for that show to be just nonstop? Like, man,
I don't think anyone hated ridiculousness. It was just that they overplayed it, like legit, like not exaggerated.
And it was like MTV used to have like shows, like going off, sidebar, but MTV used to have like actual shows, and to go from their program to straight ridiculousness all the way through, it's like, okay, that's what happened. So similar to what Cartoon Network, from the cartoons we had to now, I'm like, what's going on?
It's like what's going on, like and then you could probably, and I know someone's gonna probably like, well, they're probably gonna call me a hypocrite, be like, oh, you don't like the Teen Titans Go all day, but you was able to let Ed and Nettie and the Powerpuff Girls and all that. Say, here's the difference between that.
We had variety.
Like I said, we had variety, and those marathons led up to new seasons of the show, and it wasn't just for one. It was for all of them. Everybody, every show that we named, they all cooked. Everybody had their chance to shine, bro. You had more shows. Everybody had their preference of shows, and it was obvious that Cartoon Network had their preference of shows that they wanted to push. That's just business in general. Like, you're gonna get more shows got pushed often than not. You feel me? Like your Ed, Nettie's, the Powerpuff Girls, the Billy and Mandy's, Codename Kids Next Doors, etc., etc. It just depended on what they was feeling. But at that same time, they also put in ton of effort to let the other shows shine throughout the network by like the commercials. Like all the commercials you saw, the cartoon characters coming together. Like, what is it? I would argue the best era of Cartoon Network in my opinion, is the Cartoon Network city, where you saw the Cartoon Network characters like interact within the city of, and the Cartoon Network city, and like you see ads of, you see like a commercial of like Mandy and Raven on the train, and they're not saying a single thing to each other, and then they just
And
get
then
off and
Johnny
go do their
Bravo
separate things.
appears out of nowhere and starts harassing them.
Exactly.
Like,
Like
Right.
yeah, they're in the laundromat. You feel me? Like to me, I hold that era of Cartoon Network in like very high regard, because that's coming off of the checkerboard era, which people consider is the best. That's like 98 to 2004. People consider that like the absolute best. I put that up there as well, but I think I just resonate more with the Cartoon City era, because that's just that's what I remember most. I remember the checkerboard and I remember Cartoon City, but I'm just like, I was just, yo, this Cartoon City is so, it's unique. You're seeing all these characters that, how they would interact when they see each other, like how the Eds would interact with Mac and Blue, or how would the Powerpuff Girls interact with Johnny Bravo, or how Billy and Mandy would interact with the Codename Kids Next Door. You're seeing these in commercial time. Like, they took the effort to create these for us as like little promos. And that's awesome to me. You don't get that nowadays. All you'll get is coming up next, Adventure Time. Coming up next, Total Dramarama. They're not interacting with each other. You feel me? Even with the what is it? When they would splat the paint of the character on the bowling pin, on like the pin, the bowling pin. I don't know if you guys remember those ads. But that was still unique in its own way. You're not getting that nowadays. Like, it's boring. It's dry. Like, what more do you want to say? Like, come on.
Cartoons have changed, like the whole, I don't know, aura around cartoons in
Like
Hollywood is just
the aura of Cartoon Network is gone, brother. It is.
when would y'all say y'all stopped watching Cartoon Network? Like, when y'all noticed the shift or whatever?
I'm not, when was it? 2007. To me, once they started that, it started at Out of Jimmy's Head. Once that started and they started doing the live action shows for that next 3 years, I was like, bro, the only things that were keeping me watching Cartoon Network was Flapjack and Chowder. That's it.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to
Those
say.
were the
Once they
only two
started
shows.
that Destroy, Build, Destroy, and Dude, What Would Happen? And it was just like,
Now I will tell.
I
like Dude.
remember, yeah, they did a
I
whole
didn't
bunch of
really-
live action type shows. They did a live action Ben 10, didn't watch it.
Yeah, that was. I do remember. What is it? I did rock with Dude, What Would Happen. I did like that more than Destroy, Build, Destroy. I will say that.
Which
But
one was Build, Destroy? What was it?
The host, Destroy, Build, Destroy. The host was Andrew WK, white dude. He had like long dark hair. You put a picture of it up?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Of the show?
Destroy, Build, Destroy.
Destroy, Build,
yeah,
Destroy.
like just the poster or whatever.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, once Cartoon Network started going there, because really Flapjack and Chowder were definitely holding it down. But then, Dude, What Would Happen? Destroyed, Dude, Destroyed. I would check it out, but I'm like, But then the promo for Adventure Time was happening, so that kind of sucked me back in. Followed by regular show, so they held it down for a while too.
Yeah, this show right here, if y'all can see it.
Oh yeah.
Destroy, Build, Destroy.
I remember.
Yeah, that show. That man. That show was something. It was. But yeah, that 3-year period, I want to say, with Out of Jimmy's Head, and then they started doing the live action shows. I was not like, bro. I'm like, what is this? Like, the only thing keeping me watching this network now is Chowder and Flapjack. Like, they hard carried. I'm talking about LeBron 07 taking the Cavs to the finals carry. Like, that's how hard, yo. And I was just like, bro, what? Because I was really like, yo, where's my Powerpuff Girls? Where's my Ed, Edd n Eddy? Where's my Kids Next Door at? Because I didn't grasp the concept of the time, like, you know, when a show ends, I guess they just take it off the air, X, Y, and Z. And it was just, Like what's going on? Like it. I think that was the time I went over to Nickelodeon and just watched that more, because it just had more on the network. But then once you get to 2009, 2010 with Adventure Time, and then you got regular show, and then you got Gumball. Those really, I guess there was like somewhat of a resurgence for the network for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like they did their thing, but when you only can rely on 3 shows for so long, like for over a decade, it's like, bro. And then it's just, I guess it's just decisions at the top. It's like, what are y'all doing, bro? Like, what are you actually doing? Because I don't think, yeah, I understand. And if I know people be like, oh, if you're nostalgic about the old shows, why don't you go watch them on Boomerang? Yeah, okay, let me go ahead and do that. Why is Teen Titans Go on Boomerang?
Yeah.
Why is Steven Universe on Boomerang?
Yeah.
Why are these shows that aren't even that old on Boomerang? They're lit. I'm like, oh my, what is it? What is the slogan for Boomerang? When old things become new again, or something like that?
Something like that.
Dang.
Something like that.
The universe
And
is
I'm
not that old.
And I'm talking about the Boomerang that had the little commercials of yes, that type of Boomerang. That one is playing those type
Had
of
Johnny Quest, Mr. Pac-Man, Captain Planet, the Addams Family.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry, Looney Tunes.
It was the motor race show. All the
Wacky
Speed Racer? Speed Racer?
Yeah, that one. And Wacky Races with all the different
Pink Panther, like, come on, gang. Like,
my parents was watching that.
That's Boomerang that we talking about. Like, why is Teen Titans Go on there? That's my issue. Like, why, bro?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's like that.
Time is passing us by.
It really is,
bro. Like, I feel sorry for this young generation. They won't ever get to see peak television, bro. I'm sorry. Like, peak cartoons, bro.
Unless you show it to them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My kids are gonna know Cartoon Network, like Grim Adventures, Billy and Mandy, Courage. The list goes on. Powerpuff Girls, all that. My kids are gonna know this.
Like, bro, like,
and buying physical media. Physical media. Don't mean to cut you off because a lot of cartoons.
It's getting to the point where they're taking the shows and putting them on the streaming platforms like HBO Max, which was completely dedicated to the cartoons that we were talking about. Next thing you know, all of a sudden they're taking them off one by one. It's like, okay, where do you want these people to watch these shows now? Like, it's getting to the point where people's going, we're going to have to bring out the Blu-rays again. We're going to have to bring out the DVD players again.
The portable DVD players. I mean, not everyone, but people got the PS5s, the Xboxes. Start watching movies on that. Get a DVD collection if you already don't got one, because they are definitely taking off these shows and not putting it back on.
They are not. And that's another reason why me and Sam had this conversation, but that's why streaming is on the decline. Like, you're taking off good shows that people want to watch, and you're not replacing them with anything good. But that's
and increasing the prices. And I'm like, man, I don't have a single subscription.
We talked about this. The downfall of streaming is going to be hilarious. We're going to be right here. I was right. But yeah, man, like, you can sit here and say it's a nostalgia thing, which, granted, anything that you grew up with is always gonna have nostalgia bias at what turn. It don't matter what it is, a video game, your favorite show, your favorite food, X, Y, and Z, it doesn't matter. But one thing we can sit here and say is that the shows between that time frame, from 98 to like 2005, even I'll give it 2006 if you want to push it there, because that was still the Cartoon Network City era. Those shows had quality and quantity. We were getting a mixture of both, and everything was variety based. It was never the same show over and over and over again. I'm not getting 400 episodes of the same show. That's just brain rot at this point, my boy. Like, Y'all don't get tired of watching Teen Titans Go? Y'all don't get tired of that? Y'all don't get tired of the same waffle joke? Y'all don't get tired of... Bro, like... And this ain't
And
a shot to this...
Some shows did teach, lessons in their cartoons. I can't say what these kids are learning today, but Powerpuff Girls alone, like, you learned a lot. Dexter, I mean, well, you could learn some things if you were interested in science and stuff. Let's see, Ed, Edd n Eddy, I mean, they didn't use the most ethical of means, but they were about their money. So they was like, hey, they always had something going on. They wasn't in the
Work
house,
ethic,
they were outside.
ambition.
They were outside.
Man,
Always had a plan.
It was outside. like, and
So
like
you can always learn
like,
something.
and it's just a matter of these networks is not letting these new creators cook. They're not. Like, even the underrated gems, like Robot Jones, Sheep in the Big City,
Yes.
Lucha Lucha, Juniper
gosh.
Lee,
Camp
Like,
Laszlo.
Atomic Betty, like Camp
Man.
Laszlo, My Gym Partner's a Monkey. You know what I'm
My
saying?
Life as a Teenage Robot. Like, come
Like
on.
those type. Yo, Cartoon Network gave us Ben 10, bro. Like, come on now, stop. That's a whole.
I wasn't even a
generation
big
right there.
science type of thing. It's not my thing, but I watched Ben 10. I
Like,
stayed
bro,
on
like, Ben 10
Aliens,
got,
man. Come
it.
on.
Yeah.
that was probably people's first ever like superhero show that wasn't Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. Like, that was their, like, you know what I'm saying? Ben 10 is my superhero type. You feel me? And
They created a whole universe around
A whole universe.
him.
a whole universe, bro. Man, the amount of people who are still asking for Ben 10 content to this day is insane. Like, that series has a dedicated fan base, bro. And they wouldn't have got that if Cartoon Network was like, nah, we don't know if this is gonna work, X, Y, and Z. If they had that mindset that they had now, back in the day, we probably still be watching reruns of Bugs Bunny and Looney Tunes.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but we wouldn't have the diversity that we've gotten. Like, shoot, I don't even know Cartoon Network would be on for as long as it is now if they just never decided to move forward. And
Right.
really, the shows are just better. The show, like, you ask anybody our age and older, they gonna hit you with the, I remember Powerpuff Girls, Ed, Edd n Eddy classics, Scooby Doo classics. You feel me? Kids Next Door classic, Ben 10, Samurai Jack classics, Shaolin Showdown classic. Like, what are we doing? I mean, shoot, shout out to Craig of the Creek, We Bear Bears, salute to y'all. Adventure Time,
Regular show.
regular show, Gumball, salute to y'all. Y'all are like the one of the few. You feel me? Like,
Mhm. Yeah.
it would be cool if Cartoon Network gave y'all like commercials that let y'all interact with each other like the Cartoon City era, but they not doing that. And they just letting reruns of Teen Titans Go play, or used to. And it's not working, ladies and gentlemen. It's not working. So that's why we consider, and I can see why. If someone were to ask me what is the golden age of Cartoon Network, but 95, 2005, or in my case, 98 to 2005/6. That right there, we're just talking about Cartoon Network alone. We're not even talking about the other block that we're going to talk about next week. Or next week. That's a whole, that block itself created an entire generation of fans of a different medium. But we're gonna get into that next week. But that might be a long episode though, because we gonna really talk about that. But
Right.
be on the lookout for that. But yeah, we're just talking strictly the cartoons. We ain't even mentioning that other block yet. We not even mentioning that. So when they say the golden age, we only talking about half of it. And this half is already stronger than what a lot of the kids are nowadays are seeing, bro. Like, I can put Ed, Edd n Eddy, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Pop-Up Girls, Samurai Jack, Codename Kids Next Door, was it Billy and Mandy, Foster's,
Mhm.
Ben 10. What's another one? Shoot.
Let's see.
I'll throw Mucha Lucha, and I will throw in
El Tigre.
that's
Yeah,
Nickelodeon. You
is
know
he?
what? Yeah, that
That's
was on
cool.
Nickelodeon.
Oh, okay.
Oh
And
my bad. Okay.
you know what? I'd throw in My Gym Partner's a Monkey. That's
Mhm.
10 shows on Cartoon Network that I've counted. I can put those that are well beyond like 20 plus years old. I can put those up against, you know what I'm saying, the joints that y'all got today. It's not close, with the exception of Adventure Time, regular show, Gumball, We Bear Bears, and Craig of the Creek. Y'all ain't got gas. Y'all not hitting. Y'all not going band for band with that.
Oh my.
Y'all not going band for band with that. And if there's any younger generations that want to sit here and say that the shows that we watch aren't good, please leave it in the comments. We just gonna laugh at you and we gonna
All
respond like
right.
you know what you're talking about, Jit. But you
Um,
entitled to give your opinion. So you just don't know peak cinema. You think Skibbity Bop and El Riz is funny. I don't know what to tell you.
El Riz. What? Oh
Like,
no.
that's their humor nowadays. Toilet
I'm
humor is
old.
there.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I know it's somebody like, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. This old man in the corner. How old is he? 27. Oh my God.
Oh
What does
my
his year start with?
gosh.
They're like, what does his year start with? 19. Oh my God, he's an unk. Yeah, that's somebody right there. That's somebody that's gonna be right there in the comments. But it's all right though, because I watched Peak Fiction when I was growing up. I don't know what y'all watching nowadays. So yeah, so hey man. All I know is y'all, hey, the physical media is there. Go ahead, go to your local little pawn store, get you them DVDs and sit down and watch some real cartoons. You might call this nostalgia, but we just hitting you with Peak Fiction. Now, I'm being civil. Let next week come around and we talk about that other blog. Yeah, y'all not gonna like me, bruh. Y'all not gonna like me because we about to. I don't know about my other two co-hosts, but I'm about to fanboy. I'm gonna fanboy with that. Because that, I will argue that block that we're talking about, that we're going to talk about next week, is the greatest television block of all time, in my opinion, that I've ever had the pleasure of witnessing. I will 10 toes on that, but I'm not going to spoil. But yeah, that's it. Any other thoughts? You know, feel me, from my other two co-hosts?
Nah.
Any lasting messages you want to give to the young generation about their shows?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what y'all are watching. Yeah, I don't know. So probably too much baddies is consuming them. They need to get back to the cartoons. So,
Too much baddies.
yeah, too much. Cause you
I
can
would
tell.
say,
I'm like,
as a recommendation, if you like something like Teen Titans Go, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, it's goofy, little dark, but I like dark. If you like a little, yeah, it's there. It's different from Teen Titans Go, but it's goofy. Like how I see it, Cartoon Network gave us original Teen Titans, and then they went straight down the gutter
oh my.
out of nowhere with Teen Titans Go and wanted us to be happy with it. Like, come on.
Oh,
I'm not.
hold on. That's another one. Hold up. Teen Titans was on there too. That I replaced whatever I said with my last one with my 10. Yeah. I didn't even mention the others, the what is it? The superhero shows on there. Oh yeah. Now if I mention
Justice
those,
League,
yeah.
Batman Beyond, Justice League Unlimited, Superman,
oh yeah.
Batman.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's raps for the new gen. If I bring up those, it's raps.
Yeah.
It's raps, belt to ass, bro. That is, man.
Exactly.
But yeah, I don't know where Tabitha went, but she joined back. That's crazy.
No, but I think we wrapped up. Oh, there she goes.
Oh yeah, I don't know what just happened, but yeah, I'm here.
Oh, look at her. She don't know how to operate a computer.
Shut up.
Nasty word.
Any last thing or any last
Nah.
regards or
hey man, go ahead and I hate to say this. If you got a Roku, use it. Go back and watch the classics, my boy. Please, go ahead. If y'all really want to watch some good cartoons, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that y'all shows is bad or whatever y'all got watching on is good. You know, feel me? That's y'all. That's how y'all consume y'all entertainment, I guess. But I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Total Drama Rama, I don't even know what that is.
Me either.
Total Drama Island peaked at the second season for me. I'm sorry. Anything past that, I don't know. But yeah, keep watching y'all reruns of Total Drama Rama. Many reruns of Adventure Time, Craig of the Creek. Shout out to them. Salute. But we all know there's a reason why we are the golden age of Cartoon Network for a reason. So yeah, I ain't got nothing to say. Go back and do your Googles. Go back and do your Googles. Watch your history. You feel me? But hey, like I said, I'm light on this episode. Next week though, yeah, I'm about to. Hey, bro, I might have notes ready for y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might have notes ready for you. But yeah, other than that, that's all I got to say, man. Just watch it. Hey, just go back and watch what we watched. You feel me?
It was a time. It was a time.
It was a time. Hey, bro, being able to watch that after school, come on now, every day, peak fiction, bro, peak fiction. Y'all don't know what it's like, bro. Everybody who was born, what year do I want to say? If you were born between the years of 2005 and up, you missed out, my boy. You missed out. You missed
their
out.
Parents
bro.
really put it in their lives like that. They probably didn't get it like we got it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You didn't get that. Well, I mean, I can't. Well, depends, because I can sit here and they might have grown up on Adventure Time.
Maybe like the later
regular show.
half.
Yeah, maybe like Chowder and some of those, but
I was really more saying Adventure Time, Chowder, or Adventure Time, regular show, and Gumball. I think they are around that time frame, because those came out in like the 2010s.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see them growing up on that. But yeah, like they just. Because I don't think they're old enough to remember Chowder and Flapjack like that. They probably were like 2, 3, 4 at the most, maybe, depending. It kind of gets a little wonky within those earlier years of what you remember fondly. But yeah.
Yeah, in the comments, y'all tell us any shows that y'all think were in the Cartoon Network heyday, and anything that we have missed, any cartoons that shows that we
let us
mention.
know the underrated gems of the golden era of Cartoon Network. What do you think? What in your guys' opinion, what was the golden age for you personally? Because what is it? It's supposed it's 95 from 2005, but depending on where your age range is at, it's gonna be a lot different. What do you think was the best era of Cartoon Network? You feel me? Was it the checkerboard? Was it the Cartoon City? Or was it the God dang it, I can't remember the official name of it. I'll call it the bowling pin splat era.
Oh.
That's what I'll call it. That one. Or do you guys like the modern wave of Cartoon Network or whatnot? Or like the Renaissance era. I call the Renaissance the Adventure Time, Gumball, and regular show era. That's why I classify the Renaissance as. But yeah, let us know in the comments. You feel me? As always, make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, share this podcast with your friends' friends. You feel me? I'm trying to make it out the hood with this one. Tired of eating oodles and noodles, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to get my acceptance speech ready for the Emmys. You feel me? Like I can hold that with one hand held high. And I don't need you side-eyeing me, Tabitha, because I'm tired of eating oodles and noodles. And I'm keeping this story for motivational purposes. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, it's the best in the world of what I do. One-on-one talent, your boy Meech with Sammy Yeager and Tabby 2B. And we will catch you guys next week on our next episode with our Toonami retrospect. And we out. Peace.
Woo.
Deuces.